Hello and welcome to another episode of Miracle Monday. I am your host, Amanda Ranae, and as always, I'm so glad you're here, especially today because the miracle that I'm going to share for you is absolutely applicable to you. And the story I'm going to be sharing today is of a woman who doubled her income in 6 days. Now that is amazing and that's a miracle in and of itself, but what's really, really pertinent for you and why I'm so glad that you're listening to this right now is there is a miracle just waiting to be unlocked for you, and the key that I'm going to share today in this woman's story will absolutely help you unlock that miracle. Maybe doubling your income isn't what you need, maybe it's something completely different, but the key that's going to be shared today is a part of what's going to unlock that for you. So let's get right into her story. So this woman is from the South. She's from my home state of Texas. And when she came to me, it wasn't actually even about her income. When she came to me, what she was looking for was figuring out what was in the way of her getting the work that was really in her soul, the work that she's really here to offer the world, out from inside of her into the world around her. And maybe you can relate to that feeling. I know I certainly can in the past. I've had feelings of feeling just stuck. There's so much inside of you to share, to offer the world. There's so much that you're here to help people with. And yet for some reason, it keeps remaining potential inside of you rather than actualized service in an actual business or life that you're living. And that's where this woman was at when she came to me. And so we got started, we dove in, and we did some work together, and there was a moment for her, and I could see it on her face when everything shifted, when that invisible veil that had been in front of her, that had been blocking the world from seeing who she really was, from blocking her from being able to offer the world who she was and being able to receive what the person that she really is here to receive. And it just vanished like that. And so, of course, after that, amazing things started to happen, one of which is she literally doubled her income in 6 days. And what's important about that for you is not so much the money part. That's cool and that's necessary. And if you are not making the level of income that you want to, then send me a message because we need to move some blocks so that you are making that level of money so that you can fully show up and be the person that you're here to be. But what's really important, even more so than that amazing miracle of her doubling her income in 6 days, less than a week, is this. And it's actually something that she said later. Somebody was like, wow, I can't believe that you were able to do that. Double your income in 6 days, that's amazing. And her response was quite profound and is really the root of this miracle. Her response was, 8 years in 1 day. And what I love about that is the acknowledgement that she had actually been working on this for 8 years. She had been doing work on herself. She had been working to become that fullest version of herself, to remove the blocks that were in her way for 8 years. And what's powerful about that, what's applicable to you, is there's something in your life that you have been working on for a long time, that you've been desiring and envisioning for a long, long time. And one of the beautiful things about all of the amazing people who come to me to do soul sessions or other work together is they didn't just start, they didn't just wake up one day and say, I think I'd like to have this miracle. So it's not that all of a sudden in this one day the whole earth shifts and this miracle happens. No, it's this. It's that they've been doing all of the work that they can do. You've been doing all of the work that you can do on this one thing up until now. And when you come in for a soul session, what we get to do is uncover the one thing that needs to shift so that all of the ricochet effect that you have been building up over all of these years can actually be unleashed. It's that invisible veil that's in front of you that's literally, at this point, if you're listening to this, then this is very applicable to you. It's like a bursting balloon. There's just so much waiting to unfold for you. And when we get to shift that, when we get to leash that veil, remove that veil, and that's when all of those things start to happen. That's when all of your miracles that have been building up after all of this work that you've been doing gets to start to unfold and unleash. And sometimes that looks like doubling your income in 2 days, in 6 days, excuse me. Sometimes that looks like finding the perfect home that you've been looking for the very next day. Sometimes it looks like landing the job that's perfect for you. Sometimes it looks like healing a relationship that you've been working on healing for a very, very long time. There's so many different kinds of miracles that take place when you're able to unlock that invisible veil that's been keeping you stuck, that's been keeping all of that work that you've been doing stuck on the inside of you, rather than actually taking form in your life around you. And that's really what this miracle is about today. The miracle today is about unlocking that one thing that takes all of that potential, everything that you've been working on and building up inside of you, and actually unleashes it so that it can create the life around you that you've been desiring this whole time. So if this is landing for you, if you get this woman's story, if as I've been talking, you're like, yep, I know exactly what that thing is, then this video is for you. And this is your invitation, this is your sign to send a message to me so that we can unlock and remove that veil for you, so that you can have your own story like she did, so that you can have your own miracles start to unfold, because you have been putting in the work, and now it's time to have somebody partner with you to make that shift that's needed so that all of it can start to unfold, so that you can start to see the results of all of that work that you've been putting in, because it's not fun to put in that much work and not see the kind of results you're looking for. And that is what this miracle is about, is actually shifting, actually kickstarting and igniting those results that you've been working for a very long time. So reach out to me, send me a message in this video. If this story is resonating for you, then it's your time to have your results start to unfold in the way that you've always wanted them to. So hop over to Facebook, or you're already on Facebook, and send me a message and say, I want to discover what's in between me and my results. Or maybe you're feeling something different. Maybe you just want to share a thought. Hop over and share that with me so that we can get things to start unfolding at a miraculous pace in your world too. Because here's the deal. Miracle Mondays, they're awesome stories, but this is not here just for you to hear a cool story. This is here to unlock the possibility of your own miracle. I share these miracles so that you can experience your own miracle. That's what this is about, is creating a ricochet effect of miracles in people's lives all over the globe. So thank you for joining me. If this resonated with you, again, go send me a message. If you just want to leave a comment of something that you loved or a miracle that you've been experiencing, I would love to hear from you. I love hearing other people's stories. Give it a like, give it a share. If there's somebody that you know that would find this really encouraging, tag them below. And until then, I will talk to you next Monday with another amazing miracle to share with you. May your week be very blessed and very miraculous. Talk soon.